friends. Today we are going to do some writing together, and we are going to start writing a paragraph. A paragraph just means more than one sentence, and it's all about the same idea. So we are going to write about the animal that you learned about last week. So you are going to need just a plain piece of paper, and you're also going to need your writing journal. So make sure you have those two things and a pencil. You can push pause if you need to go get them. All right, so what I want you to do in the middle of your paper is I just want you to draw a circle, not too big. We are going to make something called an idea web. And an idea web just helps us know what we are going to write about. Inside this circle, I want you to write the name of the animal you learned about last week. So I'm going to write meerkat, because I read a book with you last week about meerkats. So I'm going to put meerkats in the middle. If you learned about koala bears, you can write koalas. If you learned about giraffes, write that name, giraffe. So write the name of the animal that you studied last week. All right, now we are going to make some lines and circles coming out. So make a little line, just a little one, and make another circle. All right, in this circle, let's talk about their habitat. So something, or the place that your animal lived, that's what we're going to write, the habitat. I know meerkats live in the desert. Desert. They live in the desert and they live in Africa. Just do your best sounding them out. It's okay if it's not perfect. We're just writing our ideas. So you don't need to write desert in Africa. You need to write the habitat that your animal lives in. Okay, so write about its habitat. You can push pause and take as much time as you want. All right, in our next circle, so make another line and one more circle. Now, in these circles, we are not writing whole sentences, just some words to help us. So in our next circle, let's write about the kind of food that your animal eats. My animal, a meerkat, eats bugs, and they eat plants. So I will put those two words. I'm just doing my best sounding out. It is okay if it's not perfect spelling. So write what your animal likes to eat. You can push pause if you need to. All right, and then the very last one, make one more circle. And I want you to write something interesting that you learned. So like I learned that meerkats can close their ears. So I'm just going to write those two words. Close. Close. Oh, I heard an O. I know there's a sneaky E. Close. Ears. I hear E-ers. It's okay if it's not spelled right. We're just doing our best sounding out today. So that's what you'll need in your three circles about your animal. Where do they live? What do they eat? And something interesting that you learned about your animal. So remember, you're not going to write about meerkats. You're going to learn about the animal that you studied last week. All right, push pause and make sure those three are done. And push play when you're ready to continue. All right, now I'm going to take my writing journal. I'll open to the next empty page. All right, so the first sentence in a paragraph always just says what we are writing about. So we are going to all write the same sentence. We are going to say, I learned a lot about, and then you're going to write your animal's name. So let's write together the word I. That one's easy. Just the letter I. Good. I learned. We'll leave that space. Learned. Let's sound it out together. Oh, I know that's an E and an R, not just an R by itself. Oh, Yep, I hear an N. Let's listen for the ending. Learned. Ooh, friends, do you remember when I have that D sound at the end? There's two letters that make that D sound. E and a D. There you go. All right, I learned A. We know how to spell A. I learned a lot. Let's sound that one out. O, ah. What letter is that? O, ah, t. Yep, I hear a T. I learned a lot about. Let's write about. Sounds like a U. This time it's a. You got it. B. I hear a B. And then friends, listen to the ending. Out. That was a spelling word. Out. Do you remember how we spell it? O, U, T. There we go. All right. I learned a lot about. Now I'm going to write meerkats. You're going to write the name of your animal. All right, so you don't need to copy me for this word. You write the name of your animal. All right, I wrote meerkats. What needs to go to the end of my sentence? A period at the end. Very good. All right, friends, we just wrote the first part of our paragraph today. We'll be back tomorrow to write one more sentence of our paragraph. Thanks for starting to write with me this week.